I think you all are well. We have started synthetic fiber and plastic. In our previous video, I have explained that whatever clothes we are wearing, they all come under fabric. Okay? And fabrics are made up of collections of fibers. When many threads collect together, then they form a fabric. Here you can see that we have two type of fibers. First one is natural fibers, which we are getting from natural resources. For example, cotton, jute, wool and silk. We have two type of natural fibers. One we are getting from animal like wool and silk, and another we are getting from plants like cotton, jute. Okay, so these clothes which are made up of natural fibers, they are comfortable to wear, non-allergic to skin and biodegradable. When you wear cotton clothes or natural fiber clothes, then they are very much comfortable to wear and they will not produce any irritation in our skin. Biodegradable means which can be degraded and which can be decomposed into the simpler particles by decomposers. This is called biodegradable. Bio means life, degradable means which can be broken down into simpler substances. So they are called biodegradable substance. Okay, but the cotton clothes wrinkle easily. You must have seen when you wear cotton clothes, then the lining start occurring on it, isn't it? And if you see regarding silk, it is very expensive. In my previous video, I have explained you that China was the country who found the silk first, who discovered the silk first. But the discovery of this silk was hidden by China for many years. They don't want to share their silk formula with other countries, and therefore the processing of silk is also a very expensive process. So silk is expensive and required delicate handling. Okay, then if we talk about wool, then it's shrink and can be eaten by moth. You must have seen when your mother keep the clothes inside, the winter clothes inside, and she take out the summer clothes, she used to put some naphthalene balls. Do you know why she put naphthalene balls in it? She put naphthalene balls so that the moth will not be occurred there and there will be no smell in the cloth. Okay, so jute is hard and not durable also. It is not so much durable to use as natural fibers. So all these are the, we can say, disadvantages of natural fibers. So to avoid this drawback, we have invented with the new technologies that are called synthetic fiber or man-made fiber. There are many advantages of man-made fibers. You can see they are more affordable. What do you mean by affordable? Means can be easily, we can buy it. Okay, and durable than the natural fiber. Durable means they can be used for a long period of time. So the synthetic fiber are affordable as well as durable as compared to natural fiber. They do not soak much water and hence dry faster. So it is better, they are better than cotton clothes also. So third point, they do not get wrinkled as cotton clothes get wrinkled easily, whereas such type of clothes are easy to maintain and they will not get wrinkled. Okay, so all these are the advantages of synthetic fiber over natural fiber, isn't it? See, Synthetic fibers are made up of repeating unit of a chemical substance. You can think that they form a chain, and the chain is made up of small beads, and the small bead is called monomer. Okay, the repeating unit which is repeating again and again is called monomer. Mono means single, mer means unit. The single unit which is keep on repeating, then it is called monomer, and the chain form a polymer. Polymer is a word which is combination of two words separate, poly and mer. Poly means many and mer means unit. So when many monomers are collected together, then they form a polymer. A single polymer may be made up of many monomers. It can be more than 2 lakh, 3 lakh, 4 lakhs. Okay. So cellulose is also a type of polymer which we get from cell wall of plant. Okay. Now see, the first synthetic fiber which we are going to read today, that synthetic fiber is rayon. Rayon was the first man-made fiber and has been called the laboratory first gift to the loom. Means it was a fiber which was made in the labs and gifted to the handlooms, isn't it? So different type of fibers as we are looking nowadays. Out of them, first one was rayon. Rayon was the first man-made fiber which was invented inside the lab. Okay. Although it is made up of wood pulp. Do you know what is wood pulp? When we make the paste of wood, that is called wood pulp. So we can say that such type of polymer is also cellulosic polymer. Means it is made up of cellulose. Okay. So although it is made up of natural substance, but it is not a pure natural fiber. It is a synthetic fiber also. Okay. So rayon, we can say that it is a substitute to silk. As we have discussed that silk is very good to wear, very shiny appearance, very expensive. The rayon is also called the artificial silk. Okay. Here it was discussed that silk was first probably discovered in China, but he kept the things secret for a long period of time. Okay. And what was the advantages? The advantages were silk is the strongest natural fiber. It is soft, lustrous, and very having beautiful texture. Okay. So in place of silk, when we invented rayon, and it is called artificial silk. So it bear all the properties just like silk only. What were the properties of rayon fiber? It is soft and shiny. First, then it is less expensive than silk. Yes, the silk is very expensive fiber, whereas rayon is not so much expensive. Anyone can purchase it easily, or we can say that it is affordable. Then it is comfortable to wear. Means it will not create any skin irritation, and it is good to skin. Then it can be easily dried in different colors. Yes, dyed means it can be colored for many different colors. As you must have seen your mother get their dupattas dyed according to their suit color, isn't it? So same way, the rayon fiber can easily be dyed into different colors. Then it absorb moisture. So it is good for us. What we require during summer, that the sweat can be absorbed easily, and rayon has the capacity to absorb moisture. So all the qualities of a good fiber is present in the rayon fiber. Okay. Then come to the uses. What are the uses of rayon? First one, it is used in clothing. to make different type of clothes, we are using rayon fiber such as shirt, blouse, dresses, jacket, sportswear, scarves, tie and socks. So maximum every type of dress can be made of rayon fiber. Then home furnishing. Furnishing means in other places in home for decoration purpose. For bedspreads means your blankets which we usually spread on our bed. Then blanket etc. and upholstery can also be made up of rayon. Okay. The last use of rayon is industrial use. In industries also, for making many medical surgery product and tire cord, we are using the rayon as a good fiber. Okay. So in this video, we have completed rayon fiber and I have explained you that rayon is the artificial silk which have almost all the qualities related to silk. So it is a good fiber. You can see all the uses and properties of rayon fiber. I think all the concept of rayon is clear to you. Now let us move to nylon. What is nylon? Nylon was the polymer, 100% synthetic polymer made first time, and it was developed by the company in USA, and first of all it was manufactured in 1939. It was made entirely from chemicals, means no natural fiber, no natural things are used in it. Okay, no plant or no animal material is used for making nylon. And do you know that how this nylon word is given to this fiber? The fiber is made by the country of two people, New York as well as London. From New York we have taken NY and from London it was taken LON. When we combined New York and London, it will form nylon. Okay, both the country people has invented it together, therefore the name given to this fabric is nylon. Okay, so what are the properties of nylon? It is very strong. Yes, what we required in our fiber, we want that it should be strong, lightweight and elastic in nature, easy to wash and does not wrinkle. Okay, and dry up quickly. You must have seen your socks. Then come to uses of nylon. In many purposes we are using nylon. First of all, swimwear. When you go for swimming, the costume which you were wearing at that time, that is made up of nylon, and you know that it will absorb less water and throw out more water from the fiber. Raincoat, umbrella, hat and leggings, all are this made up of, and your socks also are made up of this nylon. It is used for making curtains, carpets and rope. For packaging purpose also nylon is used. Then it is used for making toothbrush and bath sponges. You must have seen your toothpaste, they are elastic in nature. So the fiber which was used for making toothbrushes is the nylon fiber, and bath sponges is which we use for cleaning our skin, isn't it? Then the last use is it is used for making tent, fishing net, parachute and tires. Here in this also you can see the umbrella and this raincoat, they are made up of nylon. I think the nylon is clear to you. You can easily find the difference between nylon and rayon. What is the main difference between rayon and nylon? Rayon was the first man-made fiber which is invented first in the lab but with the help of wood pulp. Here, nylon is made or developed 100% without any plant or animal material. It is totally made up of chemicals, and many properties are different also. So you can compare both the things. I think the property of rayon and nylon are clear to you. So next of the fibers we will do in our next video. Thank you. Have a nice day.